everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kendra and today I'm going to be doing my February favorites. And this is a series where I'll go over all of the things that were my favorites for February that are not books. So I have a hair care, some skincare, of course makeup, and I have some recipes that I would like to share with you. So first for the hair care item, it's like an accessory. So I got this for Valentine's Day from my husband, and it is a hair sculpt massage shampoo brush, which is this here. And I absolutely love this. I really thought this would make my hair super tangly because I have super fine and thin hair, but this actually is amazing. Like, I really don't have that many tangles at all. So, and plus I feel like this really helps clean your scalp, and I absolutely love this. So really love this month. And I will also be including all of the items in the description box if you're interested in checking them out. Next, I want to go over some skincare that I absolutely love. So I have been doing a Korean skincare sheet mask subscription box for a while now. And I absolutely love it. So this one is from Facetory. They are my absolute favorite. So each month I get 7 sheet masks here, and they're all different kinds. So I just really love the variety of each of these masks, and honestly, I really do see a huge difference in my face when I do use these. They help with any like acne that I get like during that time of the month, or sometimes my face is like super dull or whatnot, and this really helps. I absolutely love these sheet masks. So I will also leave a link to their website below if you're interested. I have a 20% off code. They do sell other types of skincare as well, other than like sheet masks, and you don't have to get a subscription. They have all these masks that you can get like singly purchased. So yeah, I will leave that below. I highly recommend checking them out. They are my absolute favorite Korean skincare company. So next I want to go over some makeup that I've been absolutely loving. First I want to go over blush. I know I showed this collection last month, but this is the other blush from the same collection from Colourpop. It's this blush here. This one's more of a pink color versus the other one was more of a darker shade, which I felt like was more winter. This one I feel like is very spring, and it's a very bright, pretty pink color. This is in the color Secret Crush. So really have been loving this, and I really love their powder blushes. So highly recommend checking these out. And then next I have a concealer. I have been a Tarte Shape Tape concealer girl forever, like my absolute favorite concealer. And then I posted on Facebook, like every single week I post my palettes that I'm using for that week, and I post like books that go along with it. And someone mentioned the Colourpop concealer, that they really loved it, so I wanted to try it out, and I freaking love it. So it's this one here. This is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hydronic Creamy Concealer. I love it. It's not as thick as the Shape Tape, but it definitely does its job with covering my dark circles. So really love this. Next I want to go over a couple of lip products that I've been loving. This one is the Sol de Janeiro Lip Balm and Keep It Rio. This is what it looks like here, and I've used quite a bit of this actually. So it's like this shade here, and it's just a lip balm. I love putting this on like in the mornings, like after I put on makeup, when I don't really feel like wearing like lip gloss or lipstick or anything. This is just a perfect balm, and it has just a little bit of color, so I've been loving this. Next I have a couple of lip glosses that I've been loving. These ones here, these are from Pharmacy, and these are the Nude Lip Gloss, and I love these 3 shades. They're all very similar, but I absolutely love these. These are very buttery on the lips, and they are non-sticky, which I hate lip glosses that are sticky, and these ones have definitely been great. So I highly recommend checking these out as well. These are really, really pretty neutrals, and they're super pigmented too, which I absolutely love. Next, I'm going to go over the eyeshadow palettes that I used for the month of February. I used 6 different palettes. So first, I'm going to show you the mini palettes from Natasha Denona. These palettes I absolutely love. I know I used one last month as well. This one is the mini Glam palette. This one here. And then I will show you my favorite shades from each of these palettes as well. So this one, my favorite shade, I think I said last time my favorite shade was this one, and it's still my favorite shade. I love gold. It goes really, really pretty with green eyes, so I love it a lot. So this is the shade here, and then there's the shade right there. These are just absolutely beautiful. I love how pigmented these are, and they blend super easily. Actually, I misspoken. That one is one that I used new this month. This one here is the one I used last month. So they're very, very similar. This is the mini nude palette. Very, very similar. I think this one is a little bit more warm tone versus this one that is more cool toned. So whichever one you tend to like more. That one has a huge glare there. More warm tone, more cool tone. So there's the two differences, but love both of these a whole lot. This one, my favorite shade is, whoa, it's gonna be this one right here. And it's like I think it's very similar. Actually, it's like a little bit more warm tone. Like I said, this one's more warm, this one's more cool. So if you like warm tones, cool tones, I highly recommend checking these out. And they're only $25, which is a pretty good deal for Natasha Denona. So love her mini palettes. So keeping on the train with Natasha Denona, I also used the Love palette, which is this really pretty pink. And this is gonna have tons of pinks and purples in here. So we have this here. Very, very beautiful palette. Again, I love her formulas. They're very blendable and very pigmented. And let's see, my favorite shade in this palette is going to be this purple shade. I love purples. It's going to be this purple here. So there's it on the finger. And there is the shade there. Very, very pretty purple color. So again, here is this palette. So, so, so pretty. And then I used a neutral palette. This is called the Sweet and Sticky, and it's by Gimme Glow. And it's this really pretty, cute, like cinnamon bun cover. And then this is the inside here. Very, very neutral colors, and these pan sizes are really, really big. And of course, because I love shimmers, my favorite color is going to be this one here. This one is called Sweet Cinnamon Latte. And this is more of like a cooler tone. It's that color there. So you can see like it's super pigmented and very shimmery. So these are very, very pretty. Here is this palette again. Love it. And then next I have a couple Colourpop palettes that I used. I used the Truly Madly Deeply. I've had this one for a while and have not used it. And here is the front of it, and this is the inside. So I really love this palette. I did a peach colored eye look with this one, and actually did a video and I was wearing that. Really, really loved it. The only thing I don't like about this palette is the pressed glitters. I hate pressed glitters. I wore them on like a Monday, and it took like 2 to 3 days to get completely off my face, and I just don't like that. But other than the pressed glitters, I really liked this palette a lot. So my favorite shade in this one is this peach colored here. It's so pretty. It is called Blossom. Really pretty, subtle orange shade, or peach shade right here. Super pretty. I loved when I did the peach eye look. I literally just used that one, and that one, and that was it. So really pretty palette. And then lastly, the palette I have is the Colourpop Bare Necessities. It is this big palette here. This one is all warm tones. Lots of very pretty colors. Very neutral palette. This one so this palette is set up where you would use the shades this way. And I did an eye look using this row here, and I got tons and tons of compliments. It was when I was wearing a red lip with it, and it was absolutely stunning. I loved it. So if you need a big neutral palette, I highly recommend picking this one up because it will definitely not break the bank. It's very reasonably priced. I think it's like $30 or so. So anyways, my favorite shade in this one is this color here. It's that one, and it is that one right there. So as you can tell, all of my favorite shades for this month are very neutrally colors, and like a peach and a purple. So I really do love neutral shades, but I really love pops of color as well. So this palette I definitely recommend because it is very neutral and you can use this every single day. And then I like to tell you my top two or three palettes of the month. So I would have to say my top two palettes is going to be the Bare Necessities, just because of how much variety is in this palette and how much you can do. So many different eye looks. So this one, and it's absolutely beautiful. And then my other favorite eyeshadow for this month, I'm gonna say this one, just because it's just so pretty. I did wear this one during Valentine's week, which I thought was absolutely perfect because there's tons of purples and pinks, but this one is my other top favorite of the month. And of course, I can't go without saying these mini palettes are amazing. So I recommend checking these ones out. And then lastly, my favorite just single eyeshadow is from Colourpop, these Super Shock Shadows. This one is in Dream Lover, and it is this gorgeous like duochrome, purple, almost like a blue, almost silver. So pretty. And I just love the Super Shock Shadows because they are just pigmented, and it's actually very similar to that one, but it's more of a duochrome. So yeah, I love this one. And I like to use these, like incorporate it with different palettes to, you know, add a pop of color, or because these are like super pigmented and a lot of them are metallic or ultra glitter, which it's not like the pressed glitter, completely different, but I love the Super Shock Shadow. Say that 5 times fast. I love the Super Shock Shadows. Next, I'm gonna go over my 3 favorite recipes for the month. I get Home Chef every single week. Absolutely love Home Chef. And my 3 favorite meals for the month is, this one is a Tex-Mex pork chili. This one here. Usually with chilies, you let simmer or cook all day long. This was like a 15-minute chili, and it tasted like you had it on the stove or in the crock pot all day long. It was so flavorful and so delicious. And then with all of these recipes, if I can find them, I will link them in the description box as well. And then my other one that I really liked was the chicken scampi spaghetti with lemon and ciabatta croutons. This was absolutely delicious. Yeah, I mean, it's pasta with chicken and like a cream sauce. You can't go wrong. So this one was really good. And then my other favorite for the month was the pork shawarma. I have no idea how to say that word. Meatballs with ponzu, dipping sauce, and snap peas. This was amazing. These were so flavorful, and the ponzu sauce to dip or to put on top of everything was delicious. So those are my 3 favorite recipes of the month. And lastly, I just want to mention, I know I said last month that I did the 30-day yoga challenge with Yoga with Adrien, and I decided I was going to continue on. And she has like a calendar each month where you have a different yoga exercise every single day, and I did it every single day except one day, which I'm super proud of myself, and I absolutely have been loving it so much. I had really bad lower back pain in, I think it was like in December it started, and honestly, I don't have that pain at all anymore. I think it's just from like stretching every single day, and it's amazing. So I am going to continue doing yoga every day. And yeah, the exercise or the workouts are like 15 to 30 minutes. And most of the time they're like 20 minutes or maybe even like 15 minutes, which is absolutely amazing. And it doesn't take that much time. So I highly recommend checking out her channel and her workouts if you've never heard of her before. So those are all of my favorites for the month. Let me know in the comments if you like any of these that I mentioned, or let me know what has been your favorites of the month. And until then, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!